The game of hockey, there are many overlooked players who captured our hearts, not just with skill, but with the story behind the player. Maurice Moe Lemay was one of those players. Now, Moe's love for the game was instilled early. In fact, his father was such a fan of Montreal Canadiens legend Maurice Rocket Richard that he named his only son after him. Born in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan in 1962, Lemay's family eventually settled in Ottawa, Ontario. Moe advanced from the youth leagues to the Ottawa 67s, playing under legendary coach Brian Kilrea. Moe was a standout, but a bit of a late bloomer. In 1980, he was passed over entirely in the NHL draft. But he didn't give up. The Vancouver Canucks took a chance on him the next year, selecting him in round 5. It didn't take long for Moe to prove he was a hidden gem. In the 1981-82 season, the Ottawa captain earned a spot on the first OHA All-Star team with 68 goals and 138 points in just 62 games. His skating speed, upbeat attitude, and his gritty sandpaper style made him an intriguing prospect. According to Coach Kilrea, quote, "The kid is totally optimistic. I don't think there's a negative bone in his body. I hope nothing happens to change that." That same season, Lemay was called up to the Vancouver Canucks for 5 games, was selected to represent Canada at the World Junior Championships. Alongside future NHL stars like James Patrick, Gary Nyland, Scott Arneal, Mike Moeller, Gord Kluzak, Randy Moeller, Kerry Wilson, and Garth Butcher, Moe helped Canada secure the gold. In the 1984-85 season, Moe earned his full-time spot with the Canucks, and he responded with 21 goals and 52 points playing on the Canucks' third line with right wing Cam Neely and center Peter McNabb. Unfortunately, a series of hip and knee injuries cut short his 85-86 season, where he still managed to score 16 goals and total 31 points in just 48 games. Now, as Cam Neely would attest, the mid-1980s Canucks had little patience with young players. According to Moe, the whole organization was in turmoil when I got there. In 1986-87, Moe struggled to find ice time under coach Tom Watt, but at the trading deadline, his journey took an unexpected and fortuitous turn when he was traded to the powerhouse Edmonton Oilers for forward Raimo Suominen. For Lemay, this was a dream come true, a chance to play with the likes of Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, Paul Coffey, and Yari Curry. This was one of the most talented teams ever assembled. Although Moe played just 19 games with the Oilers, his presence added grit to the roster in the early playoff rounds. That spring, Edmonton claimed the Stanley Cup, and Moe Lemay's name was etched forever alongside the legends of the game. But Moe's stay with the Oilers was short-lived. The next season, after a brief holdout, he was demoted to play for Halifax of the AHL. Angry and despondent, he failed to appear at a team charity event, and he was demoted even further down the ladder to Milwaukee of the IHL. Lemay wanted no part of that, so it looked like it was back home to Vancouver and goodbye to the NHL forever. But for the second consecutive season, Moe Lemay got a reprieve, and he was traded to the Boston Bruins for forward Alan May in March of '88. He reported to the AHL Maine Mariners, where he excelled for head coach Mike Milbury. And he was called up by the Bruins early in the '88 playoffs, went back to Maine for the AHL playoffs, and then, when injuries hit the Bruins' big club, he returned to Boston to help beat Montreal and New Jersey. Now, coached by Terry O'Reilly, the Bruins' hard-working blue-collar spirit was a perfect fit for Lemay's game. In the 1988 playoffs, Moe, playing alongside Ken Lindsman and Keith Crowder, scored 4 goals in 12 games, highlighted by this Game 2 blast to help defeat the Montreal Canadiens and end the Bruins' 45-year playoff curse versus the Habs.
Plaqué par Crowder. Crowder, la passe à Lemay. Voilà le tir de Lemay, le but! Oh! Et là, Hayward s'est fait jouer un fort vilain tour.
Il n'y en a personne d'autre à blâmer. Un tir d'une quarantaine de pieds, peut-être plus. Un très bon lancer. La rondelle a semblé passer entre ses jambières, Richard.
Boston fans appreciated Moe's grit, and he left his mark in the playoff run. According to Lemay at the time, quote, "Wearing the Bruins sweater was something special. You're always expected to work hard. You're given a sense of direction. You also represent a sense of tradition with all the great players who have worn that Bruins sweater. Sounds corny, but it's a factor." He went on to say, "In Vancouver, everyone thought the individual skills would take over. There was no work ethic. I hope this is the start of my second career. Unfortunately for Moe, his second career began to unwind when he injured his right knee in the second period of the final playoff game against the Edmonton Oilers. As it turned out, Moe thought his playoff injury was a ligament sprain, but his summer workouts apparently aggravated what had actually been a cartilage tear. Now, when he resumed playing for the Bruins, the team moved him to right wing, and he struggled, scoring 0 points in 10 games before being traded to the Winnipeg Jets for Ray Neufeld. After a brief stay with the Jets, he found new life playing across Europe. Now, for over a decade, he brought his North American style of play to European rinks where he became a fan favorite in Austria, Switzerland, and Germany. After his long career, Moe retired and settled in Chilliwack, British Columbia, with his German-born wife Leanne and their young son TJ. But like many players of his generation, transitioning away from the game was difficult, as he was saddled with alcohol and mental health issues. Still, Moe had a passion for coaching and mentoring young hockey players. He had a wealth of knowledge to share, and the kids loved being around him. Moe became part of the Canucks alumni and thoroughly enjoyed participating in charity games and events with his former teammates. Now, in 2019, Moe was thrilled to see his Boston Bruins teammates at a charity event for the Humboldt Broncos. And to a man, the Bruins have nothing but positive memories of Moe as a player and as a person.
Yeah, so first of all, condolences to Moe's family. Thoughts and prayers are with you. I remember Moe when he came in, always was an energy type of guy, always had a smile on his face. And what resonated most with me was his compete level on the ice, and especially during that playoff run, he was always going. Always brought a spark plug to our team and to that magical run in 1988.
But it was clear the effects of numerous concussions he suffered during his playing career had finally caught up to him. In 2019, Moe suffered an aneurysm. He was determined to get back and get healthy. He actually quit drinking and was looking forward to getting back on his skates so he could play in Canucks alumni games once again. In 2024, during his final Thanksgiving dinner with family, Moe was once again the life of the party. But he felt ill the following Friday, and his son TJ found him unresponsive on Saturday, October 19. In his 317-game NHL career, Moe Lemay scored 72 goals, added 94 assists for 166 points. Moe Lemay's career could probably be summed up by either being in the right place at the right time or the wrong place at the wrong time. And nonetheless, his name is etched on the Stanley Cup, and his legacy with the Ottawa 67s and the Boston Bruins will stand the test of time. Thank you to the Lemay family for the helpful insights into this tribute, and our condolences to the Lemay family for their loss. Please feel free to share your memories of Moe Lemay in the comments below. Rest in peace, Moe Lemay.